Today we're going to paint an Umber Hulk. I'm Mike from Grizzled Geek, and today we're on the painting vlog. We're going to be painting an Umber Hulk. Now, these creatures are subterranean. They dig through the rock. Great thing if you're having a dungeon or a cave or something like that. This is a great thing to throw up against your players because they can come out of the walls, to the ceilings, up to the floors. Really awesome. And for the longest time, we really didn't have a good model for these. There's been some, they've gone through various looks. The current look is more bug-like and chitinous than in other versions where it's more hulking. But the Noelzers, this is one of the Noelzers from WizKids, pre-primed models. I love these models. They're great to work with. And this model's pretty good. It's the problem with I've found out with the Umber Hulk, and I hear a lot about it, is that it's kind of slumped over too far on its base. So what you do is just with any, like working with resin, you run it through hot water, then bend it in the position you want, and then run it over through cold water, and fixes it right up. So let's hit the table and check out how I painted this thing. Okay, here we go. Got the model all cleaned up here. Got the bend out of it, so it's now standing straighter. Now we're going to need all the flesh is what we're going to start with underneath here, the chest and under the claws. And we're going to do that with a dark flesh. I'm going to use Army Painter's tan flesh. I believe that's Bugman's Glow in the Citadel range. But yeah, just like a darker flesh tone because that's for our base. There we go. You got the flesh all done, all the underbelly and under the claws. And now we just need to do the shell, the chitinous shell. And for that, we're going to use the old terracotta color XV88, or any kind of terracotta brown will work for you. And we're going to do basically all the rest of the model, the legs, and then the chitinous shell. Okay, all the base colors are done. Now we're just going to add some detail, or we're going to shade the shell, all the chitinous areas, with Agrax Earth Shade. So I'm going to put the shade on the shell first and then highlight it, as where we're going to highlight the skin first and then shade it, because we want those colors to blend and we want the different colors to pop on the shell. So now we're going to dry brush the shell with the Averland Sunset. It's because, like I said, we shaded it first and now we're going to put the highlight colors on top of it. Okay, there we go. Now got the first highlight color on the shell. Now to highlight the flesh areas. We're going to highlight before we shade on the flesh because we want the colors to blend. So we're going to go with a Barbarian flesh for Army Painter. I believe that is ratskin flesh for Citadel. And instead of dry brushing, we're just going to highlight the muscle areas and all the little areas on the side there under the paws. There we go. See, check out those abs. So got a six-pack going. It's also got a six-pack on under each claw. And now we're going to shade those with Reichland Flesh Shade. And like I said, we're going to highlight color first and then shade because we want them to blend. There we go. Got the flesh all shaded with the highlight on it, and then we shaded it. So you can see it helps blend the highlight color and the base color together. And now we're going to highlight further with some skeleton bone, which is a Ushapti bone, I believe, in Citadel. And first we're going to do light on the edges of the chitinous areas. We're going to do straight skeleton bone, and then we're going to dry brush the wide areas of the shell. And then that's our final highlight color on the shell. There we go. Got the skin, the shell all highlighted up, and now we need to focus on the mandibles and the claws there. And we're going to do like a 3-layer, start with the base of our Xandri dust, and then we're going to do a layer, we're going to shade it, and then we're going to do a layer of sunset, Avalon Sunset, and then final the Shop Bone. There we go. Got the Xandri dust on. We'll make sure that both sets of mandibles, there's 2 sets, a little one, just like 2 sets of eyes. And now we're going to do a sepia wash on it first to darken it up. Any sepia, I believe it's Seraphim sepia now. I have old Graphone sepia. Any sepia wash. All right, then we got the Avalon Sunset on there. And just do it like not all the way up, let some of that, the darker one showing. And then we're going to do another layer of the Shopti bone or skeleton bone. And we're going to leave a little bit of the yellow showing underneath that for the final. And then I added a little texture paint to the base. And there we go. We got it all finished up here. This one was not as complicated as the Beholder, but it turned out pretty good. And we painted up the base with any kind of stone. They dig through the rock, so I did any kind of like a dark, like a lighter gray stone base. But you can do whatever you want for it. There you have the Umber Hulk. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends. You want to see more of these, we're going to do a lot of these D&D miniature videos and the paint vlogs coming up, and then more video painting, or more miniature painting with some of the game table miniatures as well. So thanks again, guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.